Dead soil doesn't need chemicals to come back to life. Right under our noses, nature has been hiding powerful plants that can restore barren land, rebuild ecosystems, and turn lifeless dirt into rich, living soil. Ancient civilizations already understood this. From Roman farmers to indigenous growers, they relied on specific plants to break hard ground, unlock nutrients, and prepare soil for future growth. That wisdom didn't disappear. It was simply forgotten. Today, we're rediscovering 7 of the most powerful soil-healing plants ever used, plants that don't just grow, they repair the earth itself. These are not ordinary garden plants. They are underground engineers, silent workers, and natural systems that most people walk right past without ever noticing. Let's begin. Number 1. Sunflowers. The underground engineers. Most people see sunflowers as decoration. Bright yellow petals, tall stems, something pretty for the garden. But that's only what's happening above ground. Below the surface, sunflowers are doing something extraordinary. Their roots act like living drills, pushing deep into compacted soil, sometimes reaching depths of 6 feet or more. They break through layers of hard ground that other plants cannot penetrate. As they grow, they pull nutrients and water from deep underground and bring them closer to the surface. When the plant dies, those massive roots decompose, leaving behind channels in the soil. These channels improve airflow, water movement, and create pathways for future plant roots. The result? Hard, lifeless soil becomes soft, breathable, and full of life. Sunflowers don't just grow in soil. They redesign it. Number 2. Mustard greens. Natural soil detox. You've probably seen mustard greens growing wild along roadsides. Most people ignore them. But this plant is one of nature's most powerful soil cleaners. Its roots grow deep, sometimes up to 5 feet, breaking apart compacted earth and creating underground pathways for water and air. Above ground, its thick leaves act like natural mulch. They protect soil from erosion, suppress weeds, and keep moisture locked in. But the real magic happens when mustard is cut and mixed back into the soil. It rapidly decomposes into organic matter, feeding beneficial microbes and transforming dead soil into fertile ground. And there's more. Mustard contains natural compounds that repel pests. It fights harmful insects, controls nematodes, and protects future crops, all without chemicals. Even more incredible, it can pull toxins and heavy metals out of polluted soil. This isn't just a plant. It's a natural detox system for the earth. Number 3. Clover. The nitrogen factory. Clover is everywhere. Lawns, fields, sidewalks, and yet most people treat it like a weed. Centuries ago, clover saved European agriculture from collapse. After years of overfarming, the soil had lost its nutrients. Crops were failing and famine was spreading. Then farmers rediscovered clover. What makes it special is what happens underground. Clover roots host bacteria that capture nitrogen from the air and convert it into a form plants can use. This means clover produces natural fertilizer, continuously and completely free. As it grows, it also improves soil structure. Its roots loosen compacted earth, while its leaves form a protective cover that prevents erosion and moisture loss. When clover dies, it enriches the soil with organic matter. The result is darker, richer, more fertile soil. Clover doesn't just grow on land, it feeds it. Number 4. Lupin. The silent soil builder. Lupins are often planted for their beautiful flowers. Tall spikes of blue, pink, and white. But beneath that beauty lies a powerful soil healer. Like clover, lupins work with bacteria that fix nitrogen from the air, turning poor soil into fertile ground. Their deep taproots break through hard soil, allowing air and water to reach deeper layers. What makes lupin unique is its ability to thrive in poor conditions. Sandy soil, acidic ground, neglected land, places where other plants fail. Lupins don't just survive there, they improve it. Over time, they transform weak soil into a healthy environment capable of supporting other crops. Ancient civilizations used them for both food and farming, understanding their dual power. Lupin is proof that even the harshest land can recover. Number 5. Buckwheat, the fast soil repairer. Buckwheat grows fast. Faster than most plants people use in gardens. Within weeks, it forms a dense canopy that blocks sunlight from reaching weeds, preventing them from growing. But its real strength is what happens after. When buckwheat is cut and returned to the soil, it breaks down quickly, adding organic matter and improving soil structure. It also releases natural compounds that suppress weed seeds, giving future plants a better chance to grow. Farmers use it between growing seasons to restore depleted soil. Bees are drawn to its flowers, creating a thriving ecosystem around it. Buckwheat doesn't require rich soil, it creates it, and it does it faster than almost any other plant. Number 6. Alfalfa, the deep soil rebuilder. At first glance, alfalfa looks ordinary. But underground, it's doing something incredible. Its roots can grow up to 15 feet deep. That's deeper than almost any common crop. These roots break through hard soil layers, creating channels that improve water absorption and prevent erosion. Like clover and lupin, alfalfa also fixes nitrogen, enriching the soil naturally. But its deep root system gives it an advantage. It pulls nutrients from deep underground, nutrients other plants can't reach, and brings them closer to the surface. When alfalfa decomposes, those nutrients become available to future crops. Farmers often plant alfalfa before other crops because the soil remains fertile for years afterward. It doesn't just improve soil temporarily, it leaves a lasting impact. Number 7. Daikon radish, nature's soil drill. Daikon radish may look like a simple vegetable, but it's one of the most powerful soil repair tools in nature. Its thick root pushes deep into the ground, sometimes up to 20 inches, breaking apart compacted clay soil. As it grows, it creates channels that allow water, air, and future plant roots to move freely. When the radish dies, the root decomposes, leaving behind nutrient-rich pockets within the soil. These pockets store moisture and nutrients, creating ideal conditions for new plants. It also pulls minerals from deep underground and redistributes them near the surface. Farmers use daikon to repair soil naturally, without machinery. It grows quickly, suppresses weeds, and leaves the soil better than it found it. This simple plant acts like a natural plow. These 7 plants prove something powerful. Soil is not dead, it's alive, and it knows how to heal itself if we let it. From sunflowers breaking hard ground to mustard cleaning toxins, to clover and alfalfa feeding the earth, to radishes drilling life back into the soil, nature has already created the solution. Most people spend money on fertilizers, chemicals, and tools, but these plants do the same work for free. They grow in empty lots, roadside edges, and forgotten land, quietly restoring the earth. The only question is, which one will you plant first?